Well, this video is not taking my usual format around the property or even motorcycles so much. This one's going to be all about the Noosa Classic Car Show, which took place on the weekend, and I went down and filmed some of the entrants, and they asked me to bring along my K1 BMW motorcycle as a bit of a diversion. So with that, enjoy, and don't forget to press the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'd really like you to leave a comment so that I can get an idea of what you like, dislike, or if you have any suggestions that might make them a little bit better. Thanks very much. Well, this is the Noosa Car Show, a classic car show of 2022 I should say. Unfortunately, because of rain, I had to change venues. We're in a parking lot instead of out in the cricket ground with better conditions, but it's a bit wet and boggy for the grounds, and all manner of things from the Aston Martin here and Triumph Stag, Jaguars and Ferraris abound. We'll have a little walk around and see what there is to see. The people are just starting to arrive, and there's all sorts of things, quite a few Porsches and stuff, but a little Innocenti S here, a very cute little car indeed, and not at all common. And they're still arriving, little MG, and of course the ubiquitous Mini Moke. Well, I've collected a bunch of still photos and videos for this event, but stay tuned right through it, because there's also a spectacle of flame and fire for you to enjoy. This is a 1937 Rolls-Royce V12. It's quite a spectacular piece of gear. It's a bit dark in there with all this shiny black, but that's a V12 engine. It runs as smooth as silk. All the brassware and everything ready to go. The interior, very nice. Yeah, it's the toolbox drawn out from underneath the front seat. This is the other side of the V12. It's a little bit dark in there, but an incredibly impressive sort of engine, a massive carburetor there as well. Bit of modern day class in this Bentley, which is a very nice, very powerful, quite luxury car. Everything you could need. And if your taste runs to a land yacht, something like this huge Cadillac for instance. It's a seriously large piece of gear.
Yeah. So what have we got?
Just to make up for it.
It just keeps keeping on and on and on. A couple of nice Porsches. The little TD. Something a bit different, an MGB with a V8 engine. Rent a lot of them here. And a sporty conversion of an MGA. With a very nice Austin Healey 3000 alongside. Pretty hard to come by these things. More modern style of Jaguar.
No, North Shore in Sydney. That's where it lived for 20 years, and then Moscow for another 20, and then
Who doesn't like a Jaguar E-Type? And this one is a coupe. With a beautifully done engine. Exquisite. The 3SU carburetors. A nice bit of gear. And for a classic sports car, my personal opinion is you can't beat a Morgan. Even the newer ones were built in the traditional style, wooden framed bodies, and everything almost the same as back in the 20s, but with modern materials these days. Let's have a look in here. This is a V12 engine, which you cannot see because of the plastic. It's a Toyota Century, a luxury car. We'll whip around the side here.
I'll just slide these across here. Gosh.
saw it. Yep. And I got it from Japan. It was
Things are a bit tight here, but you can see the side curtains in lace. Something different in a Maserati too. In a very bright colour. There you go, just the shot for pulling the sheep in out of the paddock. An El Camino pickup as it was then. Very American. Something a little more exotic. That's a bit of poke right there.
Yeah, that's it. Back then, yeah. Well, that was it. That's alright. That's alright.
This is the most commonly seen view of a Porsche 718 Spider as it goes past you. Something a little bit special. Another Austin Healey 3000. Very nice classic British sports car.
Still is.
Indeed.
You never said about it. Even kids would have trouble getting it.
There's no point in having them. They're not taking them.
It's the business end.
I've got a photograph of my driving licence on my phone, and that's all I don't take any of that stuff.
Do you mind if I take a photo? So I know what I'm looking for. We stayed with and he's bed and breakfast. Yeah, he's amazing. They're perfect. They would fit on mine beautifully. If they're missing, who's got them. You've been over there and been to his place?
Classic French styling DS23 Citroen. The business end of a Falcon GT. Lots of horsepower, lots of value. It's a bit tight here. It's a Daytona sports coupe. Come along after the Shelby Cobbers seem to compete in the same area. And something a little more exotic. this is the Sunshine Beach State High School's Year 11 and 12 project, is to build this little race car here, probably a hill climb thing. See a body behind there. But yeah, these are just the kids giving them some practical expertise and all the skills required to build it can be translated into later life accomplishments.
Small engines. You can like still get doing small engines, which is engineering up there, Ali.
There's a few things that went into it. Like this was laser cut. That's just so we can move the pedal box forward and backwards. So someone's big, we can put it back, shoulder back forward. No, it's got a centrifugal clutch. It's automatic. The chain.
Don't go anywhere though, honey. Oh wow, yeah. I've heard about this.
Motor charge. Yes, nice cars, alright.
Daddy, let's show them the front.
It's a Maserati Marques.
You'll have to go in there and you can do it, simulate it. Okay, I'll put you back to your MC for the day. Thank you very much.
It's a Renault Alpine, something very special. It's the Noosa Classic Car Show 2022. Unfortunately, forced to use the car park instead of the cricket ground due to bad weather. Nevertheless, has produced a really good turnout. Quite a number of people have come out. The limiting factor also being that this was Father's Day, which has probably kept a few people away and a few cars as well. Good turnout just the same. Well, this is what a gas turbine engineer does for a hobby. Puts all his training into action to build extremely powerful small things.
Okay, those of you with little ones, this go-kart is ridiculously loud. Okay, you thought that was loud? Okay, so just be aware of that. It will raise the wind.
The gas turbine go-kart. He did mention that he's run into trouble with the health and safety aspect of racing, etc. They won't let him run this thing on demonstrations now, even because it goes too fast. He does not have a parachute or a roll cage. bit of a shock to the system. How many RPM you reckon? 80,000 RPM. Right. And pretty rapid down the road too.
It's not good off the line, but it's